My God, look at that stream.
Oh, that is just wicked. Oh, that is just...
My God, look at that stream.
Oh, that is just wicked.
My God, look at that stream.
Howdy, Becky. Audio sound all right? Howdy, Becky. Audio sound all right? You all let me know if my audio sounds all right. You all let me know if my audio sounds all right. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, Becky. Helping Nathan out in Nebraska, Nathan Moore. 8 miles east northeast of Bearwell, seeing 1.5 inch hail report. Still showing 2 1/4, 80 severe now. East northeast of Bearwell, seeing 1.5 inch hail report. Still showing 2 1/4, 80 severe now. Still showing 2 1/4, 80 severe now. And a slight delay echo. You might be hearing that from Nathan's stream that I have up over here on the side. And a slight delay echo. You might be hearing that from Nathan's stream that I have up. I've got over on the left side here, you see I got Nathan's stream up, and I got the audio on, so I can hear what he says when he's not keyed up on Zeller. Over on the left side here, you see I got Nathan's stream up. I'll show you what we're looking at here. I got the audio on, so I can hear what he says when he's not keyed up on Zeller. I'll show you what we're looking at here. Okay, that core seemed on the next scan to move a little bit south, 3 inch, 100% severe. Okay, that core seemed on the next scan to move a little bit south, 3 inch, 100% severe. Welcome everyone. We're going to go a little bit black here for some reason. It takes analysts a while to load up. Welcome everyone. We're going to go a little bit black here for some reason. It takes analysts a while to load up. And for some reason it's not wanting to come up. But Nathan, I'm seeing some rotation just off to your north of your beacon. It's not real tight. I'm still looking at over 10,000 feet.
Nathan, I'm seeing some rotation just on to your north of your beacon. It's not real tight. I'm still looking at over 10,000 feet.
It's amazing if you watch this. It's almost like it's about ready to swallow up the road in front of me.
I know, man. That rain shaft is wicked looking.
It's amazing if you watch this. It's almost like it's about ready to swallow up the road in front of me.
I know, man. That rain shaft. I'm seeing 70 dBV up to your northeast of your beacon.
That rain shaft is
Seeing 70 dBV up to your northeast. Storm motion says this thing's moving at 11 knots, but I don't know.
be up to your northeast of your beacon.
Storm motion says this thing's moving at 11 knots, but I don't know. And we'll have to bring us down here. We can see what y'all saying.
Storm motion says this thing's moving at 11 knots, but I don't know.
We'll have to bring us down here. See what y'all saying. See if I can get analysts back up here so y'all can see where the rotation is. See if I can get analysts back up here so y'all can see where the rotation is. For some reason, analyst isn't wanting to load up. There it is. You can see where the red and greens are close together right here. There's an area rotation, but I'm looking up above 10,000 feet. And it's so far away from the radar site, I really can't tell.
Like 200 yards off to my north here. And I'm guessing that's the hail core.
Yes, sir, that would be correct.
200 yards off to my north here. And I'm guessing that's the hail core.
Yes, sir, that would be correct.
Still showing 3-inch, 100% severe. The main part of the core is up to the northeast of where I got your beacon at.
Still 3 inches.
3-inch, 100% severe.
The main part of the core is up to the northeast of where I got your beacon Hopefully y'all is watching Nathan's stream over on Twitch. And you can see this huge rain shaft. He's right underneath the storm, so his data is going to go in and out. He'll lose the stream from time to time being underneath that storm. He's right underneath the storm, so his data is going to go in and out. Lose the stream from time to time being underneath that storm.
Heavy rain and hail, big threats there. Then up into the South Dakota-Minnesota border, running the Traverse County supercell going south.
And yes, we just lost Nathan. He'll be back.
And then a whole line of thunderstorms from Booker's Falls, Minnesota, up into the Duluth area. Look at the low echo surging there.
And yes, we just lost
probably about
Nathan.
an hour away now from
He'll be
the
back.
area. And even there is one supercell that's already pushed a outflow boundary down into the Duluth area and a few harbors.
You look right there where my pointer's at. That's where Nathan's last beacon update was.
All the way down into 540.
Alright, I poked myself on the other end. I think I'm almost to Burwell.
Right there where my pointer's at. That's where Nathan's last. Yeah, driving underneath the edge of that thing, we lost your stream again.
Alright, I poked myself on the other end. I think I'm almost to Burwell. Gets back up. Go ahead and try to refresh. I don't think it actually ever fully died, so probably just needs a refresh.
Medium chance there, so the chance drops a little bit, but we still think a chance that you could see some wind in excess of 60 miles an hour. High risk of damage to data.
Yeah, it's trying to bring it up. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I did a refresh. Took a little bit for it to come up though.
So this is how things are going to be progressing. With the ones that come up area,
Yeah, it's trying to bring it up. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, it's trying to bring it up.
Okay, as far as Nathan's location, he's just east of Burwell, Nebraska. And I'm still looking off the Hastings, Nebraska radar site. Okay, as far as Nathan's location, he's just east of Burwell, Nebraska.
We got the point where we're getting up high here. Watch this a little bit.
Nebraska radar site.
We get up to the point where we're getting up high here. Watch this a little bit. We're getting up high here. Watch this a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Hellcore update 2 3/4 inch, 90 severe. I was trying to
Hellcore update 2 3/4
use a
inch,
telestrating
90
program. Did some tests with it last week and it worked fine. So I could draw things out on the screen for y'all. But for some reason it's crashing today. I don't know what's going on. So I could draw things out on the screen for y'all. But for some reason it's crashing today. I don't know what's going on. And I have a little bit of issue when I try to run my WSB3 radar program. It ties up so much of my RAM. That does have telestrating in it, but I can't use it when I got everything else running here. So we'll work on that for the next chase to where I can try to do some telestrating. There's not too much to telestrate on this one though. We'll work on that for the next chase where I can try to do some telestrating. There's not too much to telestrate. This storm is basically, let me bring it back up here again. It's been basically sitting over the same spot. It was just one great big cell. It is actually split into 3 separate cells. You can see here. But this whole thing's been in this area for hours. It is actually split into 3 separate cells. And it's not really moving. It shows a storm motion. Yeah, that's just the beginning of it, man. It's showing a storm track out at about 11 knots to the southwest, but if I put this thing in motion for you, you'll see how this thing grew. And this cell here has moved to the west and it kind of meanders around. And it's just about staying in the same spot, but you know, it'll go west and south and east, and you know it's meandering around a bit. I'll zoom out and put this whole cluster in motion. And you can see how it started out as one great big cell and then split into threes. And you can see how it started out as one great big cell and then split into threes. 2 3/4 inch 90 severe on the hail core right now. Becky, no I didn't. I never did. I had it one other time a few days ago. I don't know if somebody was burning something outside and my air conditioner was blowing it in or what. Never did figure out what that burning smell was. Never did. I had it one other time a few days ago. I don't know if somebody was burning something outside and my air conditioner was blowing it in or what. Never did figure out what that burning smell was. And I'm going to step away for about 1 minute. I'll be right back. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. You know, Nathan, I'm really surprised there hasn't been a flash flood warning for that whole area up there. I went back and put it in motion, zoomed out where it was one huge cluster and how it split into three. And it's just the amount of rain that thing's got to be dumping all in that area. Man, I'm surprised there's not a flash flood warning.
That whole area up there. I went back and put it in motion, zoomed out where it was one huge cluster.
The amount of rain that thing's got to be dumping all in that area.
And it's just the amount of rain that thing's got to be dumping all in that area. I'm surprised there's not a flash flood warning.
Because so much of it's been rural. In rural areas.
Now I figure Erickson and Spalding would have got warnings out for that over those areas in Bartlett.
Probably because so much of it's been rural. In rural areas.
Now I figure Erickson and Spalding would have got warnings out for that.
Well, I figure Erickson and Spalding would have got warnings out for Bartlett.
69 dBz, 2.5, 90 severe.
Whale's getting a little bigger.
69 dBz, 2.5.
69 DVZ, 2.5 90 severe.
Rotation's really not looking all that good, but I'm having to look at over 10,000 feet because the radar is so far away, and it's right in the middle of 3 different radar sites: Hastings, North Platte, and Omaha. So Hastings right now is the better one to use until this thing decides to start moving. Hastings right now is the better one to use until this thing decides to start moving.
Where we anticipate rounds of heavy rain and that potential that we could have some water covered roadways. If you're out early tomorrow, especially before the sun is up, you see water covering the roadway, turn around, don't travel. Find an alternate route. Between now and late Monday, this is what we're looking at in terms of rainfall. Plenty of the region looking at 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Areas include lower Michigan, northern Illinois, and parts of southern Wisconsin, where we think 3+ inches of rainfall is possible in isolated spots where more than that will be a possibility. So we've got a lot to watch for as we go through the coming days, but especially the next few hours. Time now for you to sound off our meteorologist, Sarah Dillingham, who's been hard at work with us tonight.
John, right now I'm totally focused on Nebraska since I'm helping Nathan out there, so I can't really look at the Midwest right now. Right now I'm totally focused on Nebraska since I'm helping Nathan out there, so I can't really, it's a mess, especially over in Illinois. There's still a Tor R out in Illinois, the northwestern corner. But there's a big bow echo that's moving across that area.
Drift south a little bit. I'm going to head over to L right.
There's a big bow echo.
Looks like it's starting to drift south a little bit. I'm going to head over to
Elyria? Is that where you're talking about, getting down to Elyria? Yeah, it is slowly drifting south. Elyria? Is that where you're talking about?
Elyria?
Elyria, yeah.
Is that where you're talking about getting down to Elyria? Yeah, it is slowly drifting south.
The appendage was getting on the other side of me, so I figured I gotta keep playing when I stay around this appendage.
Yeah, I noticed the appendage was getting on the other side of me, so I figured I gotta keep playing when I stay around this appendage. Yeah, I noticed the appendage was getting on the other side of me, so.
There I brought up my GR Earth to show you what's going on out in the Midwest. I'll turn the satellite off since it's starting to get too dark. There I brought up my GR Earth. There's a mess that's in the Midwest. What's going on out in the Midwest. I'll turn the satellite off since it's starting to get too dark. There's the mess that's in the Midwest. Hi, Cupcake. Thanks for joining me. This was kind of a last-minute decision to go ahead and stream tonight. I really didn't expect anything to happen. but I wanted to test a few things out. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Not enough happening to fill for me to fill up all my monitors, so right now I'm only using 5 of them out of 10. Not enough happening to fill for me to fill up all my monitors, so right now I'm only using 5 of them out of 10.
This is the spring weather on Earth. Madagascar, March 2011. A plague of locusts sweeps across the island. Billions of insects raining down from the sky. An endless, angry, hungry cloud. Nothing can stand. Where are they coming from? Could the weather be causing this disaster?
I want to try something here since I got a little bit of a lull with Nathan. This might cause my stream to get a little jerky. I want to try something here. Got a little bit of a lull with Nathan. This might cause my stream to get a little jerky. We'll go ahead and bring up WSB3. I'll move it over here on the side. Go ahead and bring up WSB3. Hi Shannon. Okay, let me see if I can get this brought up for y'all to see it.
Keep saying keeps pushing south, getting some warmer air here, maybe. We'll get there, gonna get smoked.
Still showing 2 1/4 inch hail, 80 severe.
Thank you. He's pushing south, getting some warmer air here. Maybe I'll run that LED.
Okay, there on WSB3 you can see, and I don't know why it's blurry on your end, but you can see some of the Midwest. These storms in Nebraska aren't really moving.
Well, you can see a big old rainbow tucked in this appendage here. Pretty epic.
Okay, there on WSB3 you can see the, and I don't know why it's blurry on your end. And I gotta refresh.
Well, if you can see it, but you got a little rainbow tucked in on this appendage here. Pretty epic.
And you can see some of the lightning on this. This is over in northern Illinois, west of Chicago. Some of the lightning on this. This is over in northern Illinois, west of Chicago. Hi, Linda. Kind of take and draw a lining on the leading edge of these storms, and you can see it's probably going to hit Chicago about 9:47. That would be Eastern time. Or no, I guess that would be Central time for it to hit Chicago. I'm going to take a draw a lining on the leading edge of these storms. And you can see it's probably going to hit Chicago about 9:47. That would be Eastern time.
Like ice down thrown by the dog. They strike
I guess that would be center.
shaking the ground
North to Chicago.
and one sprints for his car. A narrow
But that's the program that I can do telestrating with, but it makes everything get all jerky because it's a power hog. Still showing 2-inch hail, 100% 80 severe. Also got a mezzo right close to you. It looks like it's trying to get a little bit of inflow notch there on the core, right close to you. Velocities are kind of showing a little bit of that too at 10,000 feet.
Yeah, I got that full deal right in front of me. You can see it on the screen. It's kind of like, that's why I said kind of closely, but I don't see any rotation. Sit that C-hand floor just off my north again.
Yeah, it's just all upper level weak rotations, all I've been able to see.
They're showing 2-inch hail, 100% 80 severe. Also got a mezzo right close to you. Looks like
I want to try to,
inflow notch there on the core.
I'm working on some stuff
Velocities are kind of showing a little
to try to do more telestrating and explaining of things. If I can get the one little program to work, I might have to switch programs. But eventually I want to be able to do more telestrating and storm tracking and stuff for you guys, so you can see what's going on. I could do some of it tonight if this thing wasn't just crawling. I mean, this thing is not even moving 5 miles an hour. And so there's not much I can, do tonight. Some of it tonight, this thing wasn't just crawling. This thing is not even moving 5 miles an hour. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of scattering on the velocities up in that area off of Hastings. But before I got that scattering, yeah, I can tell you, you're in the inflow area. Thanks, Sparrow. Try to do the best I can, folks. I'm really the only one that's on here that's doing this. I have seen there's been a few on YouTube that's tried to emulate me, but they don't have the equipment that I've got. And
a lot of scattering on
bless them for trying, I suppose. They didn't have the knowledge or the equipment to be able to do, and I want to try to expand. Right now my funds are like really limited, the stuff that I need to get, so I have to wait for donations and to be able to afford some of the equipment. I definitely want to get a better microphone for y'all, so I don't have to holler for y'all to even hear me. I want to try to expand. Right now my funds are like really limited.
I got this little area just to see here, watch for a minute.
So I have to wait for donations. All donations are appreciated. I do have a PayPal account. You can either go to my weather fan page on Facebook, there is a donate button on the side. Or you can PayPal bgradewx at gmail.com. And I know a lot of you can't afford it, but I tell you what, a dollar makes a difference. Every little dollar that I get, I put it into upgrading the equipment, and try to, to get better at what I do. And it's all with y'all's support, because I live on a fixed income, and it's really hard for me to keep everything going and keep the bills going. I do pay quite a bit of money just for the internet that I've got, and upgrading the equipment, and
What the hell's that right over top of Kearney?
try to get better at what I do. And it's all, oh man, let me zoom out, because I live on a fixed income. And well, that's just a little tiny feller, but it's sporting like 74 DVZ. I do pay quite a bit of money just for the internet that I've got.
What the H?
Yeah, I've been zoomed in on yours. I haven't really been paying attention down to the south, but man, that thing, that's one strong little tiny cell right there.
What the hell's that right over top of Kearney?
Well, that's just a little tiny feller, but it's sporting like 74 DVZ.
Oh man, let me zoom out.
There's something going on with Hastings, because looking at velocity down there around Kearney, I mean, it's just nothing but speckles. I can't see any velocity whatsoever. On yours, I haven't really been paying attention down to the south, but
What the H?
man, that thing, that's one strong little tiny cell right there.
Yeah, I've been zoomed in on yours. I haven't really been paying attention down to the south, but man, that thing, that's one strong little tiny cell right there.
There's something going on with Hastings, because looking at velocity down there around Kearney, I mean, it's just nothing but speckles. I can't see any velocity whatsoever. Your storm's still showing 2 1/4 inch 80 severe. There's also to the east of that a hill core marker that popped up 1 1/4 40%.
Whatsoever.
And I don't know if you noticed it, but they did extend the severe warning to the south of you. Your storm's still showing 2 1/4 inch 80.
Copy, yeah. Well, my area of interest doesn't look very as interesting anymore.
Your storm's still showing 2 1/4 inch 80 severe. There's also to the east of that a hill core marker that popped up 1 1/4 40%.
Well, I tell you what, you're still on the better looking storm out of all of them.
And I don't know if you noticed it, but they did extend the severe warning to the south of you.
And the hail core just dropped down to 1 3/4 70 severe. You're gonna think this thing's falling apart.
Copy, yeah. Well, my area of interest doesn't look very as interesting anymore.
Well, I tell you what, you're still on the better looking storm out of all of them.
Well, I tell you what, you're still on the better looking storm out of all of them.
And the hail core just dropped down to 1 3/4 70 severe. You're gonna think this thing's falling apart.
And the hail core just dropped down to 1 3/4 70 severe. You're gonna think this thing's falling apart.
Man, looking up the velocities, I zoomed out. Look at up the velocities off of Hastings. It's just the radar data is just totally garbage.
Yeah, it's got to be something going going out, heat affecting it or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that stuff down by Kearney's legit. Looks too weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It just, I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, if you look at velocities as far out as Hastings reaches, it's just a whole garbage signature. Radar data.
Man, looking up the velocities, I zoomed out. Looking up the velocities off of Hastings, it's just the radar data is just totally garbage.
For giggles, I'm going over to North Platte.
Yeah, it's gotta be something going on, heat affecting it or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that stuff down by Kearney's legit. Looks too weird.
I don't know.
The magnetic
It was weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just
Yeah, North Platte looks a whole lot better. But you're right close to the folding area of North Platte.
It's just all garbage signature.
The electron beam moves far beyond its local south pole.
I'm going over to North Platte.
Yeah, it's gotta be something going on.
For giggles, I'm going over to North Platte.
This extraordinary atmospheric lecture comes to a whole new province.
It's pretty rare to see it come very high.
Yeah, North Platte looks a whole lot better. But you're right close to the folding area of North
Yeah, North Platte looks a whole lot better. But you're right close to the folding area of North Platte.
And frozen frogs in Alaska come back from the dead to realize that this dead-looking creature is actually still alive. It's nothing short of miraculous.
Yeah, Ethan, that's the only reason why I've kind of stuck with YouTube. Is because y'all was used to Kelly and Randy on YouTube. I have, however, been thinking about switching over to Twitch. I don't know. I'm going to get everybody's reactions on that first before I make that move. But I've actually thought about it because the quality is better. Yeah, Ethan. And it seems to be a better platform now that they're allowing chasers on there. The Twitch started out being a gaming platform, and I'm kind of thinking about switching over to that, but I want to make sure that's cool with all my fans first, because there's a lot of fans that's on here that may not want to go over to Twitch. I actually thought about it because the quality is better. It's like right now, you know, watching my stream, it seems to be a little bit blurry, and it should not be, according to looking at my output. I think that's a YouTube thing. I want to make sure that's cool with all my fans first, because there's a lot of fans that's on here that may not want to go. There's some really cool things that we can do once I move over to Twitch too. Once I get over 1,000 or get 8,000 followers, which I'm not too far behind. Well, my numbers just went down for some reason. I was close to 900. Now it's saying I'm down to 725. Maybe that's because I've been away for a while. But anyway, over on Twitch, once I get 1,000, there's all kinds of really cool incentives that Nathan's been telling me about that we can do. You can actually earn points for watching over there, and well, my numbers just went down for some reason. I was close to 900. Now it's saying I'm down to 725. Because I've been away for a while, but anyway. Yeah, Twitch right now seems to be more stable than YouTube. And I actually think there's less delay over there on Twitch. So
someone in Kearney told me it doesn't even look stormy there, so I'm guessing that's all garbage.
Yeah, I think something's up with Hastings. Because I got one radar on Hastings and the other one on Nebraska, and Nebraska looks a whole lot better. I meant North Platte, not Nebraska, North Platte. One radar in Hastings, one on North Platte. North Platte looks better. I think something's going on with Hastings radar site. really think there's much
Alright,
delay.
someone in the car and he told me it doesn't even look stormy there, so I'm guessing that's all garbage.
Yeah, I think something's up with Hastings. We got one radar on Hastings and the other one on...
Yeah, I did have almost 900 on YouTube followers, so I don't know what happened there.
One radar on Hastings, one on Northwest. I think something's going on with Hastings radar side.
Showing 1 3/4 inch hail, 60 severe. I'm kind of limited about trying to stream on 2 platforms at the same time. I was going to try it, but I got to lower my resolution down because of my internet, my upload speed on my internet. I don't think it's fast enough for me to be able to do that. And I've been in contact with a cable company here to try to get that resolved where I could get a faster upload speed where I could do both. So maybe this weekend I'll try to do a test stream to see if I can stream on both or not. The other night I did set it up. Because of my internet, my upload speed on my internet. Yeah, YouTube's been getting a little glitchy. I had to do a refresh a little bit ago to get my own stream up. But
my signal hasn't been very good.
I might do a test stream this weekend and see if I can stream to both platforms at the same time, because I'd like to do that until I get everybody moved over to Twitch. So I'll let you all know. Hopefully I'll get some time this weekend to do that. I don't know. We got some possible severe weather coming here in southwest Ohio tomorrow, so I might be trying to go out and chase or try to get some of it. And I think Sunday I've also got a pretty good chance of severe weather in my area too, so I'll have to wait and see. So I'll let you all know. Hopefully I'll get some time this weekend to do that. I don't know. We got some possible severe weather coming here in southwest Ohio tomorrow, so I might be trying to go out and chase or trying to get some of it. But getting back to the storm, 10 miles east of Burwell, I'm now seeing a 60-mile-per-hour wind report by the public. But looking at radar, this thing's really starting to fall apart. It's not nowhere near as strong as it was. But getting back to the storm, 10 miles east of Burwell, now seeing a 60-mile-per-hour wind report. See you later, Ethan. Looking at radar, this thing's really starting to fall apart. It's not nowhere near as strong as it was. Looking at radar, this thing's really starting to fall apart. It's not nowhere near as strong as it was.
Thanks, Becky. I'll take a look here in a little bit.
See you later, Ethan. Okay, right there I'm looking at the water vapor. The browns is the dry area. The brighter the colors, the more moisture there is. That's what the GOES satellite is showing right now for the water vapor up in the air. Dry area. The brighter the colors, the more moisture there is. You can see most of it's over there, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and then back over in Nebraska where Nathan is. And then it kind of wraps around out west and goes clear down into New Mexico and down into Mexico. Tell you what, I'm really not seeing anything good happening other than right there where you're at. There is an outflow boundary I'm seeing off of North Platte, but nothing firing around it.
Tell you what, I'm really not seeing anything good happening other than right there where you're at. There is an outflow boundary I'm seeing off of North Platte.
Hi, Christine.
But nothing firing around it.
Hi, Christine.
Start creeping towards board. That was uneventful, but it's fair to say you don't do nothing, right?
It sure was looking good, but I think we might have been looking at the wrong radar site the whole time.
Alright, gonna start creeping towards board. That was uneventful, but it's fair to say you don't do nothing, right?
I mean, North Platte is showing a bit of an inflow southeast of you there. It does have a meso marker on it.
Looking at the wrong radar site the whole time.
North Platte is showing a bit of an inflow.
Alligator down, but I'll just stay with it and see what she does.
A bit of an inflow southeast of you there.
Yeah, before it gets too late, get down there to Ord and see what we can see. Hi, Karen. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, I just looked up at that. Cute.
Yeah, before it gets too late, get down there to Ord and
yeah, Karen, looks like for tomorrow, parts of Michigan, most of Indiana, the last SPC I looked at, and pretty much all of Ohio is under the gun for tomorrow. Actually, I think Michigan might get most of theirs tonight. Actually, I think Michigan might get most of theirs tonight. Let me turn the GOES satellite off and we'll take a look at the latest SPC. You can see there's an enhanced risk with a slide over around Fort Wayne. That's for later tonight. So southwest Michigan, will be in a slight area for tonight. I do believe when I looked at the models, there's a chance of Detroit getting some tonight. It'll be some of this stuff that's moving off of Lake Michigan and over around Chicago if it continues to head east. Detroit area, Lansing, Kalamazoo, Jackson, Ann Arbor might get something later tonight. And then for tomorrow, it's mainly going to be the very southern part of Michigan and most of Indiana and Ohio.
Just so you know, I did hear from them. Hopefully those emotes will be going, but they said it could take up to 4 weeks.
Most of Indiana and Ohio.
Just so you know, I did hear from them. But they said it could take up to 4 weeks.
What, the radar program I use?
Go watch some of the videos on the
yeah, it's available to the public. It's not cheap though.
From my streams. Haven't had one today, but if you keep watching, you're bound to get one.
What, the radar program?
That was probably about penny-sized hail. Never got
the different radar programs that I use, they're all Gibson Ridge products. The one that I was just showing you was GR Earth. And you got to have an Allison House subscription for that, and that runs over $200 a year.
Look at my stream. Is that that good? Look at the shades.
And you got to have an Allison House subscription for that. And
that's legit. What you're seeing on the stream is legit. What I am seeing in front of me.
Look at my stream.
So there's like a straight line, top to bottom, and it's darker on one side than the other. That is great.
That's legit. What you're seeing on the stream is legit. What I am seeing.
That is literally legit what I'm seeing in front of me. I gotta take a picture. So I can see that it's legit. So you're
There's like a straight line.
Yeah, that's weird if y'all watching his stream.
Darker on one side than the other. That is.
It's dark on the left side of the stream and brighter on the right. But anyway, the Gibson Ridge products, it's quite a bit of money. I think the last I knew that the GR Level 3 was up there around 85, 90 bucks. Quite a bit of money. I think the last I don't know either. That was up there around 85, 90 bucks. It's almost like one lenticular ray that's shooting up, that's covering that whole. That's just, I don't know. I've never seen that before in my life. I don't know either. GR2 Analyst. That's also a very expensive program. That's what I use for the velocities and normalized rotation and whatnot. If I had to buy all three of these programs with the Allison House subscription, I'd probably have close to $500 in it. That's also a very expensive program. And that's not even counting my WSB3 program. That was, I think, $250 when I got it. So that's why I say any donations are appreciated. These Gibson Ridge products are the same thing that the Weather Channel uses, and naturally that's not cheap.
I got a couple of pictures of it. My camera shows it exactly like the stream shows it. That's nuts.
And yes, Allison House, all three of my radar programs, as far as the GR products, are all through Allison House. Yes, Allison House, all three of my radar programs. I can do everything that the Weather Channel can do. Between the three Gibson Ridge and the WSB3, I can do everything that the Weather Channel can do. And I'm actually pulling data off the National Weather Service radar sites. These aren't looking at like going to a website and looking at radar. This is nothing like that. Off the National Weather Service radar site. Yeah, that is strange. Let me see if I can do a screenshot to a website looking at radar. Nothing like that. Let me add a screenshot here real quick. Yeah, that is strange. Let me see if I can do a screenshot.
Yeah, that is strange.
Just for those that's not watching Nathan. Let me add a screenshot here real quick.
Spring arrives, the heart starts being regained. A miracle of nature, one science do not yet.
Hi, B. For those that's not watching Nathan. Here in a minute it'll pop up.
Dude, we were just saying the same thing. I am completely, I think it's just a shelf
The Alaskan wood
cloud, but it's,
perfectly adapted to its environment.
And you can see here how it's dark on the left side of the screen and lighter on the right side. He said that's exactly the way he's seeing it.
no, it should go all the way.
Here in a minute it'll pop up. Not really sure what's causing that. A little while ago when he was driving down the road, it was that line was straight up and down, and now that he's moved a little bit,
It's crazy.
it's at an angle.
It's really
That's actually a screen capture of his stream right now.
Have hail in it.
How it's dark on the left side of the screen
was
and
3
lighter
inches.
on the right side. He said that's exactly the way he's
Nice.
seeing it.
The entire landscape is different. Where we normally see 5 feet of snow,
Sweet.
we've got grass.
Yeah.
Where people would normally
I mean, it was pretty nice up there. It's leaking.
Sure what's causing that.
But
That's a screen capture of the monitor clear over on the left-hand side. Down, and now it's moved.
yeah, it's.
That was a
I've never
live
seen
screen
anything like it
capture.
before. It's crazy.
That's actually a screen capture of his screen right
Have a
now.
good one.
Some fires are now so severe.
Weather or plant factor is causing the fire, and also
Yeah, things dropped down to 1/4 inch hail, 90 possibility, 30 severe. That's a screen capture of the monitor clear over on the left-hand side. That was a live screen capture.
The drought has left much of California like a tinderbox and delivered some of the largest fires in the state's history. Fire is one result of this terrible drought. Lack of snow on the mountains is another.
If you're the only one having trouble with this stream, it might be your internet provider.
We rely on that snowpack in
Yeah, things dropped down to
California.
1/4 inch hail, 90 possibility, 30. I'm watching my own stream, and yeah, there is a delay, but it's been going pretty smooth.
In terms of water, California is being destroyed. Some scientists believe they know the cause. California gets most of its rain and snow during the winter. Storms form over the Pacific and are blown onto the land by the prevailing winds.
If you're the only one having trouble with this stream, it might be your internet
Rainfall
provider.
is topped off reservoirs, while melting snow fills the spring. Now during the drought,
I'm watching my own stream, and yeah, there is a delay, but it's been going pretty smooth.
they deflect showers away from the state. The snow-capped rivers and critically low reservoirs are depleted, leaving a desperate situation, one that isn't improved.
In fact, January 2015 was the driest January on record in parts of the state. So
I'm zooming into storm over there in Illinois, where there was a funnel cloud reported over in Clifton, Illinois.
With the state of emergency now declared, this desperate drought isn't going away.
this is not a problem.
This is GR Earth.
In a matter of days or in a matter of weeks. This is something that will
Barry, I hate to take the stream off this, but I'm going to take the stream off. Look at this. He wants it.
Coming up, mysterious clouds appear in the sky, and they could mean disaster for planes.
Yeah, I did a screen capture and was showing people that's watching my stream. That was strange. Dark on one side and light on the other. That was weird. Where there was a funnel cloud reported.
Look at this little cloud right here. This little cloud right here is slowly rotating.
DRR.
Bear, I hate to take the street off
Okay,
this.
your
We're gonna
screen
take the
must be
street off.
behind. I haven't seen you
Watch
move
this.
it yet.
Get help with hotels, free 24-hour flight changes, and a price match guarantee. Have enough. One bill.
I did
I did a screen capture and was showing people that's watching my stream that was strange. Dark on one side, light on the other. That was weird.
Oh wow.
Look at this little cloud right here.
That's sort of like what I seen over in Indiana when me and Meltzer was on my way back when we chased. That's something similar to what we've seen too, and I am seeing rotation right in that area.
Yeah, that thing is spinning right there in front of me. What the heck?
Oh wow.
Look at this little cloud right here.
That's sort of like what I seen over in Indiana when me
I've seen in a long time.
Meltzer was on my way back
What
when
the
I
heck, the
chased.
thing? Got weird straight
It's
lines.
something similar to what we seen too. I am seeing rotation right in that area.
Yeah, we seen that twice right over top of our heads in Indiana on the way back from that meet and
Yeah,
greet.
that thing is spinning right
And that's
there
about
in
like
front
what
of
we
me.
seen,
What
except
the
it was
heck?
right over top of our head, man. It's really cool to sit there and watch it.
It's the craziest, weird little storm I've seen in a long time. What the heck? I don't know what the heck to think. We got weird straight lines and a tiny little cloud rotating.
Well, that'd be some of this thing just drops a little land spot right in front of me.
Yeah, we seen that twice right over top of our heads in Indiana.
Oh, that would be sweet.
On the way back from
Yeah, let me see if I can get a screen capture of this.
That's like what we seen, except it was right over top of our head. It's
There you go.
Look at that, there's some updraft in there.
really cool to sit there watching.
Let me redo the screen capture because it's not getting it right.
It's the craziest, weird little storm I've seen in a long time.
This is going to be a screen capture of Nathan's stream.
Well, that'd be some of this thing just drops a little land spot right.
And if you watch it closely, you can see how this whole cloud is rotating.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Oh, that would be sweet. Yeah, let me see if I can get a screen capture of this.
Look at that, there's some updraft in there.
There you go.
There's some updraft.
Well, Linda, if I move to Twitch, I'll always post where I'm going to be at to get you used to going to that. If you watch my video from a few days ago, I kind of explained how to do that. For those that watch me on their phones or on their devices, other than a PC that's been using the YouTube app, there is a Twitch app as well that you'll be able to watch me on if I move. And this is just north of Ord, Nebraska. For those that watch me on their phones or on their devices, other than a PC that's been using the YouTube app. If you watch that real careful, you can see how it's rotating counterclockwise. You'll be able to watch me on if I move. And this is just north.
Witnessing it, if you've never seen anything like this before, it's hard to imagine that it's even real. It looks like something from a science.
Yeah, Linda, just be sure and watch my weather fan page. I'll always post where I'm going to be streaming at.
But this boiling lake isn't just releasing steam, and this isn't just a mountain. It's a volcano. There's hydrogen sulfide gas coming out, so it smells.
Yeah, Linda, just be sure and watch my weather fan page.
It should evaporate.
I'll always post where I'm going to be streaming at. Man, that thing is nuts.
But how? The lake sits in a basin, crucially above a fjord, a crack in the Earth's crust.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming apart a little bit now,
The lake floor.
but there's a lowering. lowering to it too, but it doesn't look as organized as it did a second ago.
Still showing good rotation on velocities off of North Platte at 8,000 feet.
Temperatures at the water's edge are a scalding 200 degrees. And it's too dangerous to make recordings in the center. Even the route to the lake is perilous.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's a very strenuous, treacherous hike through rivers, jungle. There's one spot along the way called the Valley of Desolation. And it's exactly what it sounds like. This volcanic feeling of bubbling mud, steam.
Yeah, Bill, I don't know how.
It's like going to another.
I don't have any way of finding out your email.
Go to the top of this ridge, and there it is. This gray lake of water that's literally boiling away. What a sight.
The journey to get here is dangerous, but it's worth it.
Just this roiling, churning
Yeah,
water.
Bill, I don't know how.
Full sensory experience. The smell.
I don't have any way of finding out your email.
Two natural
Yeah, it's really falling apart from what it was, but it's still rotating. That is odd.
weather phenomena. Birmingham, England, April 2014. A beautiful swirl of clouds delicately twisting through the sky. These are wingtip vortices, aviation and atmosphere making art. Without very specific atmospheric conditions, these patterns would be impossible. Karen Percival from the National Center for Severe Weather Research.
Man, that thing is nuts.
It's really falling apart from what it was. It's still rotating.
But you can see it's
That is odd.
counter-rotating orbit.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming apart a little bit now, but there's a lowering to it.
And the next velocity scan, it's pretty much lost the rotation. And well, it's still there a little bit, but it's weak.
You can't see that it's happening, doesn't mean it's
Still showing good rotation on velocities off of North
Yeah,
Platte.
she definitely doesn't look as good as it did a little bit ago. I think it was stunning. We go back to our odd straight line, which is still there.
Higher pressure develops below the rim, lower pressure above. This creates lift.
Yeah, for some reason, a few of my fans wasn't able to watch your twit, so I did a screen capture so they could see it. And man, they were impressed. I've never seen anything quite like that, other than the one that I seen over in Indiana. Well, it's still there a little bit, but it's weak.
Tests have been carried out to study the phenomenon. Colorful tools released from the tower as a plane flies. The results use the vortex create the powerful multi-
All right, Andrea, thanks for jumping in here. I appreciate it.
but the
Which is still there.
Pilot Jared Hahn explains.
A wingtip vortex is a
For
force.
some reason, a few of my fans wasn't able to watch your twit, so I did a screen capture so they could see it.
Yeah, it's really falling apart from what it was.
I've never
It's
seen
still
anything
rotating.
quite like that, other than
That is odd.
the one that I seen over in Indiana.
An aircraft just left its runway, but disturbingly, wingtip vortices remain in the air for more than 3 minutes. Invisible to an approaching plane.
Man, I was really hoping that thing was going to spin something up. Doggone it. All right, Andrea, thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate it.
The sky. But back on the ground, Randy's Vinny is creating the lab. By placing
It's still a pound here. It's right above me. Look at this. I'll see if I can get it. Show you guys a view.
And to do that, we're going to tilt the front part of the plane up. Amy, you can turn on our tunnel for us. And as we increase the wind, you can easily see that this wingtip is fluttering a lot.
Well,
more
guys,
than the strip that we have in the
it tried for a minute.
And the next velocity scan, it's pretty
That
much
is literally
lost
what's
rotation.
on top of my car
Well, it's
right
still
now.
there a little bit, but it's weak.
I was really hoping that thing was going to spin something.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't look as good as it did a little bit
All
ago.
right, I'll have to
That
wait
thing
for the
was
stream to catch up.
stunning. We can go back to our odd straight line, which is still there. I'll go back to this if rotation picks back
A
up.
narrow, winding corkscrew cloud lasting for hundreds, even thousands of miles. No
Yeah,
pressure
for for some reason, a few of my fans wasn't able to watch your Twitch, so I did a screen capture so they could see it.
It's almost like new towers going up
And they
in
were
front of.
I've never seen anything quite like that other than the one that I seen over in Indiana.
It's a rare sight. Rare that going down. The rays are just getting the cloud particles to present this orange streak. When a flame flash near that, the wingtip vortices begin to create this kind of orange swirl, if you will, and create a picture that one will never forget. So whether it's the radiance of the evening sun, the high humidity of coastal areas, or just the wispy clouds,
That has to be a lenticular ray on that shot there. It has to be what that is.
still to come. An incredible snowstorm, like donuts.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking so too.
Yeah, because now I can actually see like two bands of, you know, two lines going up through there. It's got to be that. That's got to be what it is.
Now at
the Honda Summer Ration Sales Fest, you can get a great deal on a Honda Accord.
It's still a pile of cumulus right above
I'll
me.
show you what he's talking
I'll
about here.
See if I can get it and show you guys a view of it.
Summer fun starts here.
Actually, it's like three shades. Well, there he's moving. But it was three shades there. Those are lenticular rays. That has to be a lenticular ray. On that shot. There. It has to be what that is. All right, cupcakes.
Literally what's
Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking so too.
Now I can actually see like two. By the way, for those of you that's watching me on their PC or watching me through the YouTube website, when you move your mouse pointer over down at the bottom where it says live, if that doesn't have a red dot next to it, you can click on live and that'll update my stream. One thing I like about YouTube. That doesn't have a red dot next to it. You can click on live.
It's almost like new towers going up in front of
One thing I
underneath
like about
the
YouTube.
main store.
Because I'm noticing my stream's falling behind, and I keep having to do that. Skip ahead to live broadcast.
Man, I'm saying that this guy's lost about anything it has, but it's still, man, how pretty, huh?
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous on your stream. Yeah, that's one other thing I like about YouTube is you can go back and replay. I did that with Kelly a few times when I might have missed something, and I was able to scroll it back and replay it. So that's another nice feature of YouTube, and I don't think that I can do that on Twitch. Another thing I like about YouTube is you can go back and I don't think that
has to be a lenticular ray.
I don't think I can do that on Twitch.
On that shot there. It has to be what that is.
But for some reason I've noticed that
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking so.
my YouTube keeps falling behind.
Yeah, because now I can actually see like two bands.
But for some reason I've noticed that
Two lines going up
my
through there. That's
YouTube
gotta be
keeps falling
that's
behind. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I can do that with Twitch. And if that's the case, I'll probably just stay with YouTube.
With the Spectrum TV apps, you can search for shows, set your DVR, stream live TV and on-demand content from a bunch of devices. So download the Spectrum TV app.
Kind of makes me wonder why I lost so many followers. I had almost 900 a week ago, and now I've only got 726 followers on here. And if that's the case, I'll probably just stay with you. I don't know if their numbers are messing up or if I've lost quite a few, over 100 people. I'd hate to think that I lost over 100 people. Kind of makes me wonder why I lost so many followers. I had almost 900. Yeah, I'm watching Nathan over here. I got 726 followers on. And no, there's not a feature to rewind it, scroll back, or go live. Over 100 people. The only way to do his screen is to do a refresh to get it to catch up when it falls way behind. So that gives me something to think about.
Discovery isn't just a cloud. This is fast-moving, extremely intense snow.
I might have to rethink about that and stay with YouTube. I got on YouTube because Kelly. That's the reason why I decided to do it here. And no, there's not a feature to rewind it, scroll back, or but I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this down for tonight. There's nothing really happening right now. I do have some other things that I need to try to get done. So for tonight, I think I'm going to call it a night, folks. Appreciate all of you stopping by. And if I do decide to do a test stream for Twitch, I'll let everybody know on my Weather Fan page. I'll try to stream here and Twitch at the same time. Kind of compare the two and see if that works out. But I'll let everybody know. And thanks everybody for joining me. And until then, I'll catch you on the next chase. Twitch at the same time. Kind of compare the two.